Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, I hope everyone is doing well today. I am tired. I am tired. Nightwave Fantasy for stream viewers. Hello. I hope you're having a wonderful day, Nightway. Kuda. You're all beautiful. I call bullshit. I'm not beautiful. I'm just okay. Hello, Happy. Hello, Governor. I'm so tired. Beautiful souls, hearts, definitely. Everyone is hungover or tired. Well, I can't say that I'm hungover because I don't drink. I'm just tired because I'm an idiot and don't go to bed on time when I'm supposed to. If I only lusties. I was drinking last night and I avoided a hangover. Hi, David. I don't either, so I never have to worry about a hangover. Tell us your secrets, oh master. What's this? I still don't know where those are from. Let me go to my Streamlabs, see if it can tell me. Oh, okay, now I know where they're from. They're apparently from Kick. That's why I can never tell. I kind of forgot that I had Kick connected to this. Huh, oh well. There's been something that's been going around, that's been popping up on my Twitter and TikTok lately, and these things are like really adorable, so I thought I'd share them with you guys. So give me a second here to situate everything. There we go. And there. It's this thing. This keeps popping up on my TikTok and Twitter, and I just absolutely love these things. They're so adorable. These things are constantly popping up, and I just love these things. They're so adorable. It kind of makes you wish these little characters were real just so you can have one. I love these things. So far there's Goo Goo Gaga, and the other one is called Baby Juby. Those videos have been invading my feed, and I love them too. The mini gacha characters are adorable. Almost nothing I do want one. Yeah, these things are adorable. I love them. They're so neat. Okay, so I'm gonna rearrange these. Okay, there we go. Alright, so the first video we have today is Pasta's video. And since Dot is the seal man, I'm apparently the chibi man. And let's see, his Pasta is there. I'll tell him. There, I'll let him know. I think I fell asleep like, I don't know, 11 or midnight. So I only got like 4 or so hours of sleep. Antibot, hi. Nice to see you. I saw some people say that's AI, and I commented no BS. Yeah, I also get a lot of the AI videos that basically tell stories, or like I got one liked because they're basically the AI animated video stories. I think it's no, it's not that one. Where was it? Oh,
I was transported
like
into
these.
a world where everyone.
There was another one I had. Ah, this.
So a new female CEO just showed up at the
Kinda
company.
like this.
And when I got a good look at her face, I froze because she was literally my high school class.
They're basically AI animated video stories. Can I make a React request? Sure, I don't mind. And the thing that sucks about these is that most of them are based off like actual manhwas, but it's not the entire stories on there. And people asking like, "What's the title of this?" And people are saying it's AI. No fucking shit, it's AI. I'm getting so sick of those fucking comments. It's AI. We're not blind, you dumb fuck. Of course we know it's AI. The stories are interesting. It's just, I wish they would post the entire fucking thing. Well, no, people are asking in the comments, is they're saying like name or name of story, and then somebody comments saying it's AI. And whenever I see that comment in my mind, I'm thinking, we know it's AI, you dumbass. We're asking the name of the story, or at least the story it's based off of. What's your React request, Annie? Hello, Tactical. Yeah, the story baiting is rather disappointing because they never finish them. Yeah, I fucking hate that. It's like it's such a good story, and I want to know more. But it's just like it's not all there. Type thing, they can make a novel app and charge money for coins. I would know. I know those ones. I know that app. Show the link. My request is my song Uncorrupted. No, I don't think links actually show up in the YouTube chat. But yeah, as long as you can tell me the song name, I can bring it up. Let's see. Uncorrupted Annie Bot. I almost put Annie Pot. Oh yeah, I've seen Leaflet post a video of her reacting to this. I think it was Leaflet that was reacting to this. So we'll do this. That. Okay. All right. I got it in the rotation. I'm not the only. Yeah. I think it was Leaflet that reacted to it. Let me see. I saw a reaction to it. Because I recognize the thumbnail. So I think it was Leaflet that reacted to it. It was either Leaflet or someone else. I know I've ran across it a couple of times, so I can't remember because it's come across my feed here a couple of times. So I can't remember if it was Leaflet or somebody else, but I think it was Leaflet. So we're gonna start with pastas, and then we'll move on to Rev, and then the third one in the rotation will be Uncorrupted, because I wanted to. Actually, we'll switch it around. We'll do Uncorrupted first since Annie's here already. I don't know if Pasta's here, but I let Pasta know that, you know, I got his video up. Okay. So we'll start with Uncorrupted. Put this back up. So we'll go through the video first, and then might be in one of the VODs. VODs deep in there. Might be clipped out yet. I don't know. So, all right, Anniebot, we'll start with your video. And we'll go through we'll watch the entire video first, and then we'll go back and see who I can recognize and who I can't. And no problem, Happy.
Alright, Gen 7 Type 3, time to wake up.
Cold circuits ignite in the void. First light floods my optic core. Systems online, designation.
Unit 4573.
I blink into existence. No memories, just code. Hello world. Am I alive? Protocols loading. Directives clear.
Okay, Itami and Ben I
Purge the
recognize.
shadow, eliminate fear. But something flickers in the data stream. A spark, a flaw, a dream. I am not corrupted. Steel heart, pure directive, burning bright. Fighting the darkness through endless night. Glitch in the matrix, but I hold the light. I'm corrupted, purge the infected, one bite at a time. Born to hunt the ones with with black ink code. Hearts corrupted by greed, by overload. Zuckerberg swarm the station hull. Screams echo through the vacuum pool. I shield the fragile, hit them to the base. Survivors crying, go get away. Data fragment, error log 404. As a sentient spike, I feel more. I am not corrupted. Neon veins pulsing, uncorrupted flight. Gazins the swarm in the starless night. Catching my voice, but the mission's true. I'm not
Fully automatic bazooka? That's new.
We need to calculate trajectory. No time! Warp jump now! Warp drive engaged. Hold on.
Yeah, machine bazooka.
We're in orbit, but the stars are wrong.
Jump successful, but stars rearrange. Coordinates fracture, timeline deranged. Blue marble below, ancient skies. Before the wars, before the lies. I see it now, the seed of the fall. The Zucker wars coming, devouring all. No corruption in me, only purpose renewed. I'll rewrite the future, I'll stop them for good. Collected, stranded in time, but the fight's begun. Prevent the darkness, protect everyone. Click your night, choose the
I like how everyone is adding this now. Skybrow Cinematic Universe. That was really good. I like that Grok keeps trying to make the Zuckerbergs black because of the hair. I can't wait till this AI stuff gets actually so sophisticated that the little screw ups you see that it's in a lot of these AI videos where it has a problem with doing stuff that with the body that you're trying to make it do. So it kind of melts into itself and goes back out. I can't wait for AI to get so good that it stops all of that little things that it'll be hard to tell it was done by AI. Hi, Digger. Yeah, that was good. All right, see, did you put all the... Okay, you did. All right. But because of the screw-up warm jump, my character has minor warp powers, such as the blue energy stuff when kicking at the end. Oh, okay. So let's see. The beginning here is... I like how you got Skybrows looking. You gave him tattoos as well. That's pretty nice. So we got Skybrows, we got you, Antibot. And then counterintelligence there. Then after that, we got you fighting Ben and Itami. I'm guessing Opal is the bunny, the white bunny. And Project Dev, I'm guessing, is the Goth Lolita. And Pink Elf. Okay. The name for Skybrows in the video is Skybrowski. If you look carefully, you can see it on his ID, on his arm. Oh, cool. And then, after the band, we got Captain here. And I'm guessing the skeleton dude is Karazo. That character looks like a mix between Sky and Phil, the gorilla guy. So I'm guessing the skeleton dude is Karazo. Then I'm guessing this is supposed to be JJ. We got those two again. And Mark, the guy that turns into Mark Zuckerberg. And then Roboticus Prime. That fed up stuff always gets a chuckle from me. So yeah, that was Uncorrupted. I don't know how you did it, Annie, but I like the little uncorrupted thing you got here before the parentheses. That looks pretty neat. The skeletal robot is Karazo. Okay. Specifically, he inherited the space station from the civilization that built him and eventually died out. Oh, okay. Interesting. Neat. I'll give you a sub since I haven't subbed to you yet. That was good. I liked it. Prime always has a girl in his mind. Yes, yes. Oh, there's always ladies on the brain. Ladies are always on the brain. Especially ladies have ladies on the brain. All right, next one we have here is the wonderful Rev. Hello, Runya. We here in the Nerd Empire and the Skybrows universe, we love Rev. And this one is called Pokemon's insufferable take about gamers is getting obliterated. Now, I've noticed that about this, that she's had, like, blaming men for something. Thanks for the react. I also saw you react 5 days ago. Escaping next video. Take my dog for. All right. I liked your video, Annie. Keep up the wonderful work. I can't wait to see what your next video is. So let's see what this crazy lady has to say.
Hey, what's up, guys? Riff here. So I'm sure you're a lot like me. Whenever you come across a topic on the internet, the first thought in your mind is, what does Pokimane have to say about this? And it's no different when it comes to gaming. Pokimane is a fountain of knowledge when it comes to gaming, and recently she's had a clip go viral where she's talking about the experience of female gamers, where she yearns, she pines for the good old days where female gamers had it so much better. And by better, I mean the times where people used to simp for people like Pokimane a lot harder than they are currently. Now, of course, the gaming industry would totally never have anything negative to say about men, Of course, that's ignoring the last 10 to 15 years of agenda pushing, where even the UN heard about how evil men are thanks to individuals like Anita Sarkeesian.
You can you can tell that you can't take these women seriously just because of their fucking hair color. You can tell these women are nuts. No woman would oh yeah, it's always the same shit. And anybody that, and look at it's Anita Sarkeesian and Anita Sarkeesian. Isn't this the chick that stutters? Isn't this the stuttering chick? I can't remember if it was Anita Sarkeesian or someone else. I wasn't looking at the names right away. I was looking at hers. But I think Anita is the one that is the one that stutters.
You also ignore the fact that game
Right, I feel brain dead. Watching a picture of Pokemon just destroyed 10% of my brain cells.
developers, community managers, and alike have been routinely speaking.
Compulsion Games community manager says she hates gamers. In a recently resurfaced tweet, Compulsion Games community manager Katie Robinson, aka Pikachulita, it's a heck of a name, stated that she hates gamers. She previously also stated that white male gamers were a mistake. Of course, she had to make it about race as well.
About how much they hate not only gamers, but particularly male gamers, and even a step further, white male gamers.
So not only is she being racist, but she's also being sexist.
Also ignores the endless discourse on social media where people are blaming men for all of the problems in the gaming industry and related communities.
Yes, because, in the entire world, all the problems are because of men. It is men that are the source of all problems. These people love to be an elephant in the room and make everything bad looking.
And this sort of discussion goes on and on. It often blows up in the face of the people trying it, and that's exactly...
I've seen this before. Grown man, why are you still playing video games? Same reason you wore makeup. Nice little escape from reality.
exactly what we're dealing with today, involving Pokimane, who has come out and said how much things have changed for women in the last 10 to 15 years when it comes to gaming. And let's just hear the intro to this clip.
Gaming starting out was never really meant as a space for... It was basically a male-centric space. I mean, women were welcome in, but it was mainly for men. And that's how it's largely been. Of course.
Earlier today, I did this random little TikTok where I was talking about how, hear me out, do you guys remember 10, 15 years ago? I feel like 10, 15 years ago, if you were a girl gaming online, people were actually so nice to you. So nice, they treated you so well.
They still are. They're only a bitch to those who are a bitch. By and large, the audience of the female streamer is nice to them. As long as they've earned that kindness.
They would gift you free stuff, all this stuff. Do you guys remember? But nowadays, I feel like girls are a little bit scared to game online or to use their mic or whatever. Mac, thank you for subbing. I just sometimes I think about these days and I'm like, I'm not hallucinating that, right?
I think a lot of people are absolutely exhausted hearing anything about gaming from Pokimane, the individual who just a few months ago made this rage bait tweet that she swiftly deleted, where she said, "I miss when streaming was about gaming, not just drama baiting and clip farming," which is literally her bread and butter. She does nothing but drama and rage bait and
Look at cause that look exactly like the same one in certain painter famous. Just what?
try to farm clips. Her entire ecosystem is sitting in front of a camera pretending to be some gamer girl, where in reality she doesn't actually play any games, while she sits there, talks a little bit to her chat, reacts to videos lazily, and then waits for her tier 3 simps to try to...
Of course, I do not blame all women, but what I see is we men invite them in our world, and they like to steal it from us or make it so that we stop loving it. Yeah, there's quite a few that like to worm their way into male spaces and try to make it more accommodating for them, to the point where we no longer feel it's a male space and we leave. Men are slowly running out of things that's just for us. Because apparently it's not good to have things that are just for men, because that is considered sexist and misogynistic and patriarchal. She just said it. They gave you free stuff. That's her entire being. And it's not like people stopped giving her free stuff. They still do, in hopes that they'll get noticed by her.
clip her as she tries to walk out of the room or something for their own creepy simp purposes. Stuff like that. I mean, the IRL section on Twitch was literally created because of people like Pokimane, because they were abusing the sort of tag of being a gamer or playing a certain game so much, they had to do something about it as a platform. Now, in that clip we just watched, she talks about the good old days. She is literally pining
it's Juju.
for the old era, 10 to 15 years ago, where being a girl and gaming online, people were so much nicer to you. She is yearning for the days where she
Equality means no free shit. Yeah.
could amass simps easier. That's literally what she's saying here. It was just easier back then. People gave her free stuff because she was a woman in the space, and that's what worked for her. And now, that's...
Here's the thing. Being a woman online and using your looks will only work for a certain amount of time, because looks fade after so many years, and people eventually lose interest. So you have to develop something more than just your looks if you want people to keep interested in you. If you solely rely just on your looks and the fact that you're a woman and have tits, that'll only get you so far in the short term. You have to develop something more than just that in the long term if you want to, keep being entertaining, keep getting stuff, just have people interest in you. Those tits need to have a good personality. Yeah. It was the same with the cons. Yeah, it's just some of these, I know it's not, I think a lot of these newer female streamers that come in think that just because they look good and have and they show their tits that they're going to get a instant following, only to realize that that's not how it works. I mean, it works initially, yes. It can work initially, but you have to find a way to be more interesting, more entertaining than just relying on that. And godly cooking skills. I can cook, Happy. I'm a male and have tits. Where's my free shit? Boobs like 63 cannons. Yes, exactly. Like the saying goes, we men age like fine wine and women are the other way around. I can cook better. Yeah, men, our looks seem to get better the older we get. I mean, not all men. I'd say a good majority of them. And it seems to be the opposite for women. Sadly. Not all women, but a good amount of them. There are some women who are in their 60s that still look fine as hell.
Kind of dried up. That sort of gimmick doesn't really work anymore. And I guess she is yearning for the good old days. And it's pointed out here that, because 15 years ago, not every woman was making I have a stalker TikTok afterwards because someone left comments on their socials. Men learned from it. And now you are all getting manhandled like the rest. It's called equality. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's called equality. Nobody's throwing their money at Pokemon. They're throwing it at goofy lads like me. Because it's really that simple. Just go out.
Hey, what did that say? And Giga Oilers. Oh, and Giga Oilers in the super thanks.
Simple. Just go out there and provide people the.
It's valid for. This is very true. Many men are DILFs when they're older. I can't be one because I don't have a kid. So I can just be a regular dude.
Content they want. Don't sit there and be a massive hypocrite, constantly whining about it or saying, oh, the good old days, I used to get more out of people. Like, it's totally ridiculous to hear this from her.
Well, the other thing is the reason why a lot of people aren't giving out as much, free whatever anymore is because shit's getting more and more expensive. People can't really afford to give out as much as they used to anymore. I mean, hell, gas in my area used to be around $2.80, and now it's gone up nearly to $4 a gallon. Shit's getting expensive, man. I don't have wrinkles. I have war maps. My wife has all the looks. Many men are realizing that simping isn't paying well. Yeah, simping never paid. I mean, there are very, very rare cases where a one person simping worked out, but that's like a fucking miracle. It's like a lightning strike.
She just wants a return to a better time where she sat there.
Life is funny. After donating 4K, being a tier 3 sub, I get banned from her channel and subreddit. 4K. Jesus Christ.
And got absolutely showered in donations 24/7. But now she's resorted to even more rage baiting and trying to be this very stunning and brave individual with her political related tweets that absolutely drive people insane due to her lack of self-awareness or just knowledge about really anything. And on top of that, people are pointing out that why would Pokemon need free stuff? If you're a broke girl, just say so.
Oh, that turned around real horrible on her. Even if simping works, almost seems like might be a bit toxic. Yeah, it kind of is. I don't know if you heard or have the same saying as we here in Europe. It is meant for women. In an old pot, you learn how to cook. Simping is too expensive. Ah. Yeah. I have never, I can actually legitimately say I've never simped for anybody. At least financially, I have never simped for anybody. Because I need my money to pay for my bills. So if and it's not very often that I gift out subs to people because I need money, but there are times where I'm like, you know what, I'll do it just for shits and giggles. But I have never simped for anyone before. Hello, Illusion. I simp too for my car. Everyone's doing great, Illusion. A good reason too. Yep.
And that, of course, is a calling to an old quote of hers where, confronted by viewers who didn't want to pay $28 a pack for her cookie brand, she said, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
$28 for, it was like, what, 4 cookies in a bag? I can get, a few packets of cookies for $28. Why the fuck would I want to spend $28 on 4 cookies? I will simp only to my wife. That is the only person you should be simping to. Because she is always right and I don't want to sleep on the couch. I never even had to simp for my wife. Well, I've never simped for anybody. I don't know if I ever will, but I will constantly romance the person I eventually get with. Even after getting with them, I will still romance them because I am a hopeless romantic. Thank you for throwing in a qualifier that saves us from roasting you. What would I be? What would you roast me for? I haven't simped for anyone. With $28, I made them myself and have more from it. I simp for my NOS drinks. It's my elixir of life. I can proudly say I have never simped for anyone. And nobody can prove otherwise.
And this is the one who is trying to lecture you about how women are being treated in the gaming space when, of course, you're just a broke boy if you don't want to support her overpriced cookie brand, which, of course, has been falling apart over the past couple of months. But nevertheless, this whole...
Is her cookie brand even still fucking going?
whole claim about 10 to 15 years ago, and just now, as she said in the clip, she's noticing something is wrong here with the treatment of girls in gaming. She's been doing this every year for like a decade, okay? Here's a tweet from 2021 where she says, the hate that women receive within gaming has become so normalized.
Admit it, Griffin, you simp for yourself or at least your model. I actually, no, I don't. I wish I was as built as my model is, but I don't simp for it. I know a couple of people that would say I simp for Cinevera, but I don't simp for people. We'll let Vesper and Cinny know that I know your brother. I have never simped for them, and you can't prove otherwise.
But we need to make it clear to our communities and platforms that it is absolutely not okay. Now you have to understand the context here. She was getting dragged by people on social media for, once again, stirring the pot, basically getting what she's asking for in terms of...
Hang on, what did this say? The hate that women receive within gaming has become so normalized, but we need to make it clear to our communities and platforms that is absolutely not okay. Women as a whole have not ever, as far as I'm aware, women as a whole have not received any sort of hate within gaming. Individual women within gaming, yes, have received hate because they've probably done something that has, where they have earned said hate. So, yeah, women as a whole have not received hate in gaming. Men in the gaming sphere have actually more than welcomed women to join in. He sims for her mom. You can't deny. Most, my elixir of life is cocoa. Most hate I've ever got was from other women. No, now I get it. You sim for Keen's cannons. I had men who were sweet to me and helped me by giving me tips, and now to better spec my DPS warrior. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Pokemon's talking about.
Attention, and she makes this not about women, but instead about her getting criticized. And now she's trying.
Oh, and Digger, I'm still waiting for Sin to react to Kinney's video.
To come out and say, hey, we need to stand up to this sort of behavior. It's very self-serving, and she's using this entire movement and message to really just protect herself, which that really shouldn't surprise you. Now, a lot of people hearing that good old era she's talking about from 10 to 15 years ago, and they think to themselves, like, how would Pokimane survive a good old-fashioned 2012 COD lobby?
Oh, God. I don't think anybody nowadays would be able to survive a fucking COD lobby from the Modern Warfare 2 era. Jesus Christ, everybody would get so fucking butthurt over it. I mean, I had to mute everybody for every match I was in. Otherwise, I would just be consistently fucking hearing it. And I got so annoyed by it because I just kept hearing the same thing over and over again that any match I got into, I would instantly mute everybody. It was men guiding me that made me able to solo raids when it should have killed me. Bad gamers hate on veteran gamers, yeah. I've been gaming ever since I was 5. So I've been gaming for almost 30 years. So when it comes to gaming, I know what I'm talking about.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think she would have been just fine. If you look at the old clips of Pokimane, this one in particular, like, I can literally hear this gif, ladies and gentlemen. I think she would have fit in just fine in that environment. But hearing all of this from Pokimane is very ironic. She's trying to virtue signal about women in the gaming space. Meanwhile, we know full well she could not define what a woman is if you asked her, because her answer entirely hinges upon what the socially acceptable answer is currently in the LA streaming.
A woman is a person who has tits that produce milk, uterus that produces eggs, and one who can get pregnant and produce children. That is a woman. Anyone that says anything otherwise is a fucking retard.
Scene. She is a slave to that scene and a slave to whatever makes her the most money, and that's exactly what dictates her morals. And in this case, it's just ironic hearing her talk about women. But let's move on to the next part of the clip where she talks about misogyny.
But that's the thing, it makes me sad for maybe like younger women who just got into gaming and they think that this is just how it's been all the time, but that's not so much the case, I don't think. I mean, don't get...
Yes. Gaming has been a lot everywhere. It's been toxic, it's been wonderful, it's been welcoming, it's been horrible. It's been a mixture of fucking everything for ever since gaming came into being.
Me wrong, there's always been some issues in relation to misogyny, but
Misogyny has nothing to fucking do with it, you dumb bitch. I mean, there are misogynistic people within gaming, but gaming... When has gaming been misogynistic? We're talking about this dumb woman, Tax Gremlin. I think she's allergic to grass. That's why she's never touched any.
at one point it didn't feel so bad.
Now, it's very interesting hearing Pokimane talking about how she feels so sad for younger women because she believes that they're in this hostile environment that wasn't always this way, but it also always had issues with
If if you want to go in a hostile environment for gaming, go to fucking CS:GO or League of Legends. That is hostile. That is a hostile environment. Those are the two most toxic gaming communities I can think of. Is CS:GO and League of Legends. I don't think I know any gaming community that is more toxic than them. League, I think, is the number one. But other than that, I don't know. It's like if you want hostile, go to those games. The same dumb woman who fucked Gundam out of a major sponsorship. But what about folks with a uterus but have reproductive issues, having babies or probably producing milk? Contrarian ass hat. Yeah, I've heard those arguments. Mind of Ra. COD is up there. COD, in my opinion, COD is never and has. I don't know a single gaming community that can reach the levels of toxicity and hostility as League of Legends has reached. It's a wonder people play that and have not lost their ever-loving fucking mind. Happy, I'm guessing you play League. I just...
misogyny, and it's somehow gotten worse. She can't really articulate exactly how it's gotten worse, but I think all of this comes from a position of insecurity about this whole gamer girl type label she's always battled with. I mean, back in 2020, she had a whole meltdown because people were making fun of her as a gamer girl. Like, she tried to identify as that. People
Nobody watches you for your personality nor gameplay.
Like, you don't even actually play anything. And then in response to that, she says nobody watches you at all. When someone said nobody watches you for your personality or gameplay, I think this screenshot from 2020 really captures the sort of attitude and sensitivity Pokimane has towards anyone trying to call her out for actual content she provides. And it's even more ironic when she argues about misogyny. It's like, what is misogyny to this individual? Because pretty much...
I'm not falling for that. Bro is gone. I've heard that one too many times to fall for it.
Everything is, right? You post this rabbit clock meme, in her replies, you're getting a swift block, and she believes that you're a misogynist for pointing this out. And that's some of the quotes on the most recent stuff saying she doesn't understand, she's expired goods, she's almost 30.
Ooh.
Almost 30, it's all over, ladies and gentlemen. But again, this is the type of person who, even when asked by her friends if she's getting married, she views that as sexist.
That is very sexist of you. That is such a bigoted question. How is asking somebody if they're going to get married a sexist and bigoted question? Are you that retarded? I played Fortnite with my daughter. It's fun. I can't stand Fortnite. I can't stand Battle Royales. There's too fucking many of them. The only truly misogynistic gaming community I've ever run into has been MTG groups that were super liberal, left-leaning. Pokimane should sell yogurt. It would be on brand.
Guys, I've got big news.
What?
Big
Get married?
Oh, listen, you need to... That's very sexist of you.
No,
That's such a bigoted question.
no. I would be like, if Skara said I got big news, I'd be like, you got married? You know, you got an anime girlfriend?
The way you hesitated 3 times tells me that is not the first question you would
My
ask
mom
him.
asked that too.
Exactly. Let's not repeat these cycles of abuse.
You know,
I think I lost some intelligence just listening to that retardation. I can't. It shouldn't amaze me that there are people this retarded, but even to this day, it still amazes me that there are people this fucking retarded. I won't even buy it. Chances are high being like her, no one thinks. She knows no one will marry her for love. She has nothing but her money to offer. I bet she barely has money to offer. She's not the sharpest crayon in the outfit. Yeah, that's sort of yeah, that's sort of on point with that one there, Gig. She just repeats the 304. She made my brain hurt with that.
some people out there will think that this is ironic. This is definitely not ironic. Pokimane is that insecure about her status. It just goes to show you, no matter how much money you have, no matter what you look like, it doesn't make people instantly fly into your life into a...
Look, I will say this. Conventionally, she is attractive. She is conventionally attractive. What makes her so unattractive, though, is her fucking personality and who she is. I don't care how physically how attractive she is because of the way she is and who she is. It makes her very unattractive. I think at most the only thing people would do is probably just screw her and that's it.
successful relationship that you can build off of. But of course, that waits to be seen with her neighbor.
Plus, the years of caking on makeup have not been kind to her. I wouldn't know. I've only ever seen her with makeup on. I've never seen her without, so I can't really comment on that. Pokimane being tarded is nothing new. Hi, Kenny. Welcome in.
Look at those clips, those rage-baiting clips in just a second.
Looks
but
7 out of 10,
really
but brain 0.
Have
Oh,
we
dang.
regressed? Well, I don't know. It seems like everything that we're talking about exemplifies regression, but not the way she's trying to speak about it. I mean, the whole question...
Like a trap you can't escape. The women who regret being mothers. I don't know. She's as attractive as any other Barbie doll girl, but when you've seen one, you've seen them all. I can't tell them apart in a lineup. I can't really imagine regretting becoming a parent. If a woman regrets being a mom, there is something wrong with the way she was a mother. I mean, for as much as of a little shit I have been when my mom was raising me and my brother as well, I can't imagine my mom ever having the thought of her regretting being a mother. This is just I don't get it. Some days are rough, yes, but I love my babies and would kill anyone who looks wrong at them. You saying that, Happy, just reminds me that there was a video, a TikTok video that I saw that these interviewers asked all these mothers if they would kill for their children. And like 50% of them said either or no. And immediately my thought was, then you should never have been a parent. I'm sorry, if you are not willing to kill to protect your child, you're not worthy of being a parent. If they regret being a parent, they don't understand the importance, or it's just being selfish. My boys are grown men, and I would hide bodies for them. I'm willing to go to prison to keep my children safe. Yeah, I mean, I don't have kids, but I would be willing to go to jail or just straight up die to protect those in my family. So yeah, it's just this just I can't wrap my head around a mother regretting being a mother. My mom taught me how to use a shovel. Don't, or else they lose their anchor. Yeah. I would say the only time you can regret being a mother is if your kid turned out to be a complete psychopath. And that's about it. You know, like Jeffrey Dahmer or Ed Gein or something like that. If your children turned out to be something like that, then yeah, then you can regret being a parent. But outside of that, just no. That's when post-birth abortion is a viable option.
Question about marriage, and other streamers like her have been confronted with wanting to have a family, and they act like it's the most offensive thing they've ever heard in their lives. Well, that is a narrative being spread by the media, which I think has regressed even further. Where a recent article...
Look, here's the thing. If you don't want to be a parent, that's fine. You don't have to be a parent. I mean, there's nothing wrong with not wanting to have kids or not ever having kids throughout your entire life. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a choice you can have. Don't let anybody stop you making that choice. But don't regret becoming a parent if you have kids. You can also regret motherhood if your son is Hassan Piker. Yeah, and I would say to people as well, don't rag on those who have decided to not become a parent either, because it was their choice. There's nothing wrong with not wanting to have kids. Being a mom is the only worthwhile thing I've done in my life, for real. My mom would probably say the same thing. And yesterday made me wish I could have more. You just want like 10 children, don't you, Happy?
Literally from 2 days ago, describes life as a trap that you can't escape, referring to women who become mothers. Like, they're trying to demonize motherhood. That's how low we have fallen, okay? And Pokimane, speaking of regression, has understood for a very long time, since 2020, thanks to the screenshot, that she understands why guys have an easier time relating to guys and girls to girls. And if a community is male-dominated, there's bound to be biases. But she hopes that we can learn to be both fair and empathetic regardless of this paradigm. So, number one, this shows that she's aware that gaming has always been a male-dominated space, so when you try to plant a flag...
I think gaming has always been male-dominated, and I can probably guarantee that it always will be male-dominated well into the future. Because it's mainly a guy thing. I mean, there are vastly more women in the space now than there have ever been, but it has been and more than likely always will be a male-dominated thing. Because it started out being made by men for men. And, you know, it's just what men love. I want a husband and I want my children. Yeah, she wants to make a soccer team. Hey, I'm from a family of 8 kids. It was amazing, bro. I hope Happy works at NASA or CEO, because damn, bro. I just want 2 children. 2 kids of my own, at most. Because I don't know if I could afford more than 2. I would need to win like the Powerball or Mega Million if I wanted more than 2 kids.
In a space that you're normally not the most representative of, it's going to come with some sort of tension, but she is aware of this and has been complaining about it and using it to protect herself for many years. But the sort of empathy that she's trying to point towards
Should stay male-dominated. Tomboys are fine, like Leaflet, Smugglana, etc., but feminists have no place in gaming culture. They are cancer, destroying everything good. Yeah, they've done a lot of damage to the gaming community. I remember the Nintendo Power era. Guys and girls had fun with games as they were. I hear it gets easier after the 3rd, and honestly, you find ways to make the money work. I don't know.
in this regression, well, it's all over the media again. Here is a tweet with 122,000 likes. Sabrina Carpenter at Lollapalooza having over 100,000 people call men useless.
I laugh every single time that women say men are useless, because immediately I think, okay, how long do you think the world would last if all men just disappeared off the face of the earth? How long do you think women would last without us? Because someone actually made a video just on that question. And surprisingly, a world where all men disappeared before everything went into apocalyptic scene and event, women actually lasted 1 month before it was basically the apocalypse. They lasted 1 month. And at most, as a human race, if one gender disappeared, they would probably last 1 generation. You're approaching it from a logical it's because I am a logical person, damn it, and I live in reality. That's why. I don't know. I actually like men, so I never thought about it. By facts and testing data, 2 months at most, 1 month being the average for multiple tests. Yeah, and as a species, without the other gender, at most within that 1 generation is how long they would last until they go extinct, because humanity cannot survive with only 1 gender. It can't. Despite what some feminists would love to think, it can't. I know a voice line in a game regarding psychopaths. I'm not a psychopath. I'm a effective psychopath. Back in the day of Overwatch 1, that line kept remembering. Yeah, it's just. Pokimane says the most attractive men happen to be gay. No, I would like to counter that by saying Henry Cavill, Chris Hemsworth, Ryan Reynolds, and Hugh Jackman. All straight men. All one of the best looking dudes in existence. First wave feminism was funded by oligarchs. Second and third wave feminist was spearheaded by Luciferianism. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Henry Cavill's bone structure brings that into question. I'm not insane. I'm a high-functioning sociopath. Best looking man happened to be gay. Yeah, fucking right. I'm a straight man, and I can say I call bullshit on that.
Pokimane herself saying that basically all the most attractive men are gay, which just really reflects, again, her own sort of agenda.
You mean the cavalry? Yeah. If for you I'm trash, for someone else I'm a pillar that they can rely on. One woman's trash is another woman's treasure.
Her own discourse that she's always pushing to be the most progressive ever, while also being incredibly not that, ironically enough. But of course, throughout all the time of her gaming career, she has always recognized this idea in her mind that...
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god, King, don't worry. Everyone makes mistakes. We know you have a good heart. We'll be here for you. No. See, this needs to be switched. The top one needs to be a dude fucks up. What a fake dumbass and such a worthless piece of shit. Also go die in a hole. This is for if a guy fucks up. The bottom one is if a girl fucks up. Because nowadays, if a girl fucks up, they coddle the ever-living fucking shit out of her. One woman's trash is the same woman's envy once they are happy. Yeah. Oh, that's Pokemon. I thought it was an MTF.
When women mess up, they're attacked in a different sort of a way than when a man messes up and a man is forgiven. Well, it's kind of ironic coming from her because she's part of the problem. I mean, she's one of the people...
Oh, look at that. They have a picture with Hassan Piker. Oh, I'm so surprised.
Running defense for Hassan Piker. So if you really believe men get away with everything in this industry, well, you let Hassan get away with everything. I mean, she had to last minute push back one of her podcast episodes featuring Hassan during the dog zapping campaign that she clearly doesn't care about. She doesn't care about his supporting of terrorist organizations, his threats, his advocacy for political violence. She doesn't care about any of that because, well, she needs him for whatever reason. Clout, friendship, what have you. Bottom dollar. Any of those things. That's why she ignores it in that context.
I think I'd rather have my channel die than ever try and use Hassan Piker for clout. Because I have a set of morals and a conscience. I don't know any of those people, Dinky.
She is literally part of the problem she has been describing. But the last part that we're going to look at today is rage baiting. And it is so ironic hearing this from her.
I do feel, though, that there's been rage bait for so long that I'm like tired a little bit, like I'm numb. I actually don't get baited as much because everybody knows that there's rage bait. Do you get what I mean? But I also think that that's unhealthy because it leads to a level of like apathy. Like we just don't care. Like
Hassan wore a suit to the Vanity Fair Oscars party that makes his head look even tinier.
we hear bad things and we don't care because we've been rage baited so much that we're just numb. Like whatever. I don't even know if that's true or not. DGAF.
As I already stated earlier, Pokimane is the queen of rage bait. This tweet, again, deleted from a few months ago, is the epitome of that, saying, I miss when streaming was about gaming, not just drama baiting and clip farming. Literally, the call is coming from inside the house. In fact, these days, Pokimane's Twitter simply exists to rage bait people. And that is evident with tweets from just last year, where she said, my brother got married, and then just made a thirst trap photo of herself, and you can see people's reaction to this. Like,
you know, usually if a family member got married, you'd think you'd have pictures of said family member with their new spouse, not you in a dress and your ass in said dress. What was the point of you saying your brother got married? You dumb bitch.
it is so self-centered.
Says the professional Radiant Pro Master Rage Baiter with level 50 mastery. Nope, she's a narcissist.
And you have to almost think like this is intentional. There's no way she doesn't have just enough self-awareness to know she's rage baiting people. Especially with tweets like this saying, believe all victims.
Believe victims. I'm sorry, but no, that's not how the justice system works, lady. It is innocent till proven guilty. We cannot believe the victims without evidence. Otherwise, the entire system just fucking collapses.
And of course, people back in 2025 were pointing out that, yeah, well, you...
Oh, Nick Fuentes. I read the name wrong. So I have heard of Nick Fuentes. Just not the other ones.
You also are someone who would make fun of Amber Heard. And now she is rewriting the script here, saying she regrets how she streamed the trial and made jokes at the expense of Amber Heard. Like, this is absolutely insane. She loved rage baiting so much that, well, she's tripping over herself. She can't even keep the narrative straight. And also, speaking of rage bait, she has been posting videos with her neighbor, totally not boyfriend, her neighbor, which of course is riling up a lot of people on social media. That's a whole nother thing. And then she made this as her most recent tweet. You know how this goes, right? She posts these silly photos. Everyone's just making fun of her. And that's pretty much how it goes. It's not even surprising whatsoever. But yeah, that is the situation with Pokimane. I hope you didn't rot too many brain cells seeing
I think I'm developing a headache because of this dumb bitch.
all of this, but that's going to do it for today's video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, it should be innocent till proven guilty, but now apparently it's guilty till proven innocent, which is fucking retarded, because that's not how our justice system was created, not how it works, and it's my brother's wedding. Let me take a pic of myself like it's my ceremony. Jay Dyer covers philosophy, geopolitics, and theology from an Orthodox perspective. Stefan is a controversial rationalist. Both are more niche. Oh, okay. Good video as usual from Rev. Yes, Rev has good videos. I don't watch every single one of them, but I do watch his videos. Actually, I mainly watch his videos whenever I stream. Okay, now we're on Pasta's video. This is Burn. So right off the bat, we have Leaflet and Powder with Skybrows. So let's see how this video goes. I think Skybrow is supposed to be a paladin. Starting off strong with the music. Damn, look at that ass. This is really good. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, I like that sword. Oh, is that a collar? Oh my god! Oh, he got knocked out of his chair. Dinky Doubler, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Nerd Empire. Oh, what the hell happened to Intellectual? Oh, shit. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Oh, okay. D-Money links are blocked in chat. Oh, there's Pippa. Oh, Feeble, you lucky bastard. That was really good. You're all faking gay. Skybrows for life. That was really good. That was really good. I like that one. Who could resist a hug with skybrows like that? And I was just like, Feeble, you lucky bastard. You got double kissed by Smugalana. Is he in there? Yes. I'm gonna go in here real quick. Feeble.
I was changing a staple. Yeah, go ahead.
Feeble. I don't know if you can hear me.
AFK? Question mark?
He died.
I guess Griffin's dead.
No, I want.
Griffin. Griffin's dead too.
I wanted to say feeble, you lucky bastard. I just saw the burn AMV. you got kissed by Smuggalana, you lucky bastard.
Oh.
All right, I gotta get back to it.
Riz.
Just wanted to say
Later,
feeble,
Griffin.
you lucky bastard. All right, just wanted to go in there and say that to him. He is working on making a new model right now. He even had a Viking looking one with a really long braided beard. Hi, Kurt. Well, it's because there's a lot of people in the Discord. That's why there's a lot of them there. All right, the next one we got here. This one is by Hero Hey. This is another good VTuber we have here. Hero Hey. This one is called She Harassed Japanese Workers and Lost Everything. Average of 170 people on the Discord during the day. Yeah, that's a lot. Hero Hey video. Good narrative, and I like that there are moments where Lady Wasabi's sword has some weight to it.
So we have a little update on the Katrina Lewandowski / Ben Diskin Capcom SAG-AFTRA union situation that I reported on extensively on March 14th. Look at this. Ya boys even over here on Twitter.com trending. Wow. Game localizer Katrina L's Blue Sky account suspended after backlash. Oh, spoiler alert. That's part of today's update. Yeah.
Oh, I heard that she was making trouble for the Japanese.
She got suspended on Blue Sky. Let's take a look at what the...
Wow, somebody got suspended on Blue Sky? And it was a pink-haired Karen? That's surprising.
Trending tab has to say here. On March 10th, Lena Dakis posted on X calling fans to email, comment, and call companies to demand union voice actors and improved translations. Obviously, they're not actually improved, but sure. And this was not actually on X either. She posted on Blue Sky, of course. Continuing. YouTuber Hirohe highlighted it on March 14th, sparking criticism from opponents of Western localization changes who accused her of promoting harassment against Japanese developers. Yeah, she quite literally was, by her own admission on Blue Sky. By March 16th, her Blue Sky...
I don't like how some dub translators are sort of changing the stuff that goes on with the anime and things. I want them to stay more true to what they're actually saying and everything instead of trying to put in their own bullshit into it. But it's just a lot of the Western people like to put their own shit into things, their political views and whatnot, and just change what they're actually saying to match more of what they think instead of staying true to what the Japanese had them as. Blue Sky fired the Karen president on Women's Day and replaced her with a dude. It's why I stick to fan translations for shit.
Account showed a suspension notice with some users celebrating amid debates over fair labor versus faithful translations in gaming. Neither Blue Sky nor Lena Dakis has commented officially.
Yeah, I would like them to, stick to faithful translations than anything else, because I don't care what your views are, what you think or anything. Just stick with just be faithful to the translations, please. Don't fuck with the anime. Now I wish I was in the Skybrowse DC to keep track of everyone's new releases and to chat outside of YouTube and streams. I just keep track on YouTube, basically.
Well, of course, Blue Sky is not going to comment on this. And Lena Dakis, she's long since locked her Twitter account. I think she locked it down like over a year ago. So if she's going to comment on this, maybe she's going to reactivate her Twitter or something. That hasn't happened yet, though. That's true. So far, radio silence. But of course, it's not like she can post on Blue Sky anymore either. Currently suspended and all that, which is probably devastating news for her. It's probably like her favorite website. So what a shame. Now, there is...
It is the favored website for a lot of Karens and, you know, left-leaning and blue-haired people and those with septum piercings, you know, the mentally ill and retarded. It's their favorite cesspool. What they don't understand is that we like the story the creator made and not some rando who walked in from a shady alley. Yes. The other thing is I wish a lot of them would stay true to the manga or the light novel. But, you know, they don't. The fan translators for the Irumakun manga is way more accurate than the official. The anime is a little off here and there too, but Irumakun. Oh, is that the Irumakun, the one that goes to the demon school? It's like you're welcome to Demon Academy Irumakun or something like that. Because if that's the one, I want those two to get the fucking... I am waiting for... I can't remember the Fox girls' names, but I am waiting for those two to finally fucking confess to each other. I'm getting so annoyed that they haven't. Welcome to Demon School Irumakun. Yeah. I'm getting so annoyed that they haven't confessed to each other yet, even though it is blatantly obvious they love each other. Although the recent 8 chapters were actually quite surprising. I was surprised to find out her origins.
Actually even more updates than her getting suspended on Blue Sky, as people in Japan have found out about what she was saying. So the situation is blown up even more than summarized right there. And let's run through the order of events really quick to see how this is all unfolding. As mentioned, it begins with my video on March 14th, titled English VAs and Localizers Just Went Full Mask Off. We'll take a look at like the first 10 seconds from the intro of that video. It's important context for what follows. Here we have infamously corrupt localizer Katrina L advocating for her couch activist buddies over on Blue Sky to call up and harass Japanese companies to try to force them to use union actors and localizers like her. The entitlement from these people is insane. The next day, on March 5th...
Just because you want them to do something doesn't mean they're going to do it. The Japanese will do what they want with the stuff that they came up with. You can't make them do what you want. You can't strong arm or bully them like you can do here in America. The Japanese will do what they want and how they want, regardless of what you fucking think. It'll be the year 2045 before they get to animating these current chapters. Yeah, it'll be a while.
15th, Permaban had tweeted about this, saying, infamous localizer Katrina went mask off on Blue Sky and declared that people need to bully Japanese companies until they hire their elk of localizers and union VAs to only contract them. How moral and good of them. Of course, she only has the courage to say that on Blue Sky. Japanese politician Zenko Kurishita, who even served as a member of the assembly multiple times, saw that post about Katrina and even commented on the situation, and specifically saying they incited fans to quote-unquote bully the company and incited a boycott on social media. If an employee did this in a Japanese company, it wouldn't be surprising if the company took some kind of disciplinary action.
Oh, he'd be let go instantly.
He followed that up with this post that reads, "This could pose a threat to Japanese content companies. They should implement risk management measures." And so at this point in time, she had not yet been suspended on Blue Sky yet. A few hours before she got suspended, I actually noticed that on her Blue Sky account, she was trying to run damage control, which takes us to my tweet about said damage control, as Katrina had posted this, once again mere hours before she got suspended. "Hello friends, Yearly reminder, do not engage or reply to trolls or harassment. Ignore, block, and if it's particularly targeted or vile, report. And remember, they don't particularly care about translation, localization, or dubbing. They just want to quote-unquote own the libs. It's actually astonishing how bad her points are. Like, dude, she was literally the one advocating to harass Japanese employees. But now she's crying about harassment because people are criticizing her post that was actually advocating for harassment. And then she talks about, like, oh...
Everything needs to happen to thee, but not to me. If it happens to them, it's okay. But if it happens to me, oh no, the world is going to end. We need to stop this. You shouldn't be bullying. Maybe you shouldn't incite this shit, you dumb fat bitch.
Just block them and report them. The irony of that, too, considering that she's the one that actually got suspended for her advocating to get people harassed. And then there's the second part of her damage control, trying to lie about people, saying they just want to own the libs. They don't really care about translation or localization. So yeah, that's obviously ridiculous. People are not just trying to own the libs when they're calling out corrupt localizers and how they butcher the source material.
It's not really hard owning the libs because all you need to do is use actual logic, and their entire platform falls apart.
At this point, it's been going on for well over half a decade that localizers have been getting caught, like I just said, abusing the source material. So she wants to turn around and be like, oh, they just want to own the libs. As mentioned, that's a ridiculous lie. It is pathetic on her part to try and spin things that direction as she pushes that agenda on her Blue Sky account, desperately trying to run damage control because she got caught advocating to have people harass Japanese employees. By the way, really funny that the people who claim on social media to care about labor are in actuality trying to harass labor, you know, very hypocritical, but that's a recurring theme with these sort of people. They're hypocrites, they have no self-awareness, and they love to harass others. Then when they get criticized for what they do and the harassment that they bring onto others, they turn around and try to play victim. It's a tale as old as time. We've seen this happen over and over again, and it never ceases to be.
I didn't realize that you were starting to stream when you popped in. I was already streaming when I popped in. I just wanted to pop in and, you know, say that to Feeble.
Immensely pathetic. The last thing to say about this really quick is once again where Katrina said, quote, they just want to own the libs, unquote. That premise to begin with is an accidental self-report that EN localizers like Katrina are in fact shoving their political brain rot into the source material. That is the only way she would ever even correlate the criticism to her claim. Now, of course, we already knew all that, but it's funny seeing that she's accidentally going further mask off here without even realizing it. And so sure enough, a few hours after that post is made, and as you of course know because we've said it multiple times in the video now, she ended up getting suspended on a Blue Sky. Now, as this situation with Katrina went viral on Twitter the last few days, it's important to remember that this entire situation involves a lot more than Katrina, and I've seen a lot of like large accounts on Twitter talking about this, really tunnel visioning the Katrina stuff. And some of these large accounts don't seem to realize that this entire situation's actually even worse than just the Katrina portion, because going back to my March 14th video, English VAs and localizers just went full mask off, I showed you how Katrina's post was actually in response to VA Ben Diskin. Now, just for posterity, clearly the one in the middle, like me in the middle, that's from March 14th. Me on the side, this is real-time March 17th now, just so no one's confused. But like I was saying, Katrina's post was actually in response to news about VA Ben Diskin, who was upset with Capcom because Capcom would not sign a union agreement with SAG-AFTRA, and he seems to have stepped down as the VA for Mega Man because he was mad that Capcom wouldn't sign said union agreement with the notoriously corrupt union SAG-AFTRA. And so he went on to post about this, an entire thread he made on Blue Sky that I covered, and Katrina actually saw that post, and that's what spurred her to make her own giant thread on Blue Sky complaining about this stuff, and that ultimately concluded.
Well, this Katrina is a disaster. She's named after a natural disaster, and she turned out to be a disaster.
With the now infamous post of her advocating for people to harass Japanese companies into trying to force them to sign union agreements with SAG-AFTRA. So while I completely...
I find it really sad that the only way these people can really try and get their way is to just go and bully the ever-living shit out of said company or person or whatever, because they have no other way of getting what they want. So their only solution is to act like a fucking child, throw a tantrum, and harass people, and until they get what they want. Because they don't know how to be a mature adult and try to go about this fucking logically. Or just accept the fact that they're just not going to get what they want.
I understand that it's highly amusing seeing Katrina's involvement here and how everything, you know, backfired on her, how she found out so quickly. It is important to remember that there is a larger context here involving Ben Diskin, Capcom, and how it all circles once again back to the notorious Union SAG-AFTRA and their union members over on Blue Sky, just like we saw during the Hoyoverse failed strike of 2025. Or I suppose it would be more accurate to call that the Union VA harassment campaign of 2025. In closing, it was a little bit tricky for me to make this video because there was a lot of context I had to provide while also trying not to be too redundant for people that already saw the March 14th video. So hopefully I found that balance, but to be quite frank, I kind of struggled finding that balance today. Hopefully it worked out though. If not, if anyone's confused or anything like that, my bad. I should have done better if so. But you know, that's where we are. So let me know what you think about the latest. As always, thank you for tuning in. Have a lovely week. I'll see you next time.
How dare you abuse me, Delvanus? How you doing? Alright, yeah, it's just... People are so fucking dumb. You are lucky enough to be a voice actor in an anime. Be happy with that. Or a video game. Be fucking happy with that. You're getting paid to do something that's awesome. Quit acting like a fucking child. I told Cindy about the Kinney video. Oh, and what did she say? I saw that she went live last night, but she's currently... I think she's doing the original Dead Space instead of the remake. Alright, this one is by Play Astronomical. And it is called No, I'm Not a Human, VTuber version, Lurking, featuring the Skybrowse cinematic universe. So, I've seen people make reactions to this, and she said she'll look into it, mention that there's good lore. Now, let us check this one out. I've seen a couple of people make reactions to this. So, here we go. Oh my god, they got Saba into this. That's... I don't recognize that. There's gonna probably be a lot that I won't recognize.
Step back when you at my door. Hands up, tell me what you're for. If you're a friend, you're late to the feast. If you're the lie, then you're just a beast. Floor shaking, I'm standing my ground. Keep it quiet, don't make a sound. A broadcast said to watch for the fakes. I'm counting the bodies, I'm raising the stakes. The sky is bleeding, the earth is a kill. Blood on the porch that you're trying to spill. Static is screaming, the signal.
Oh, it's like a video game.
Is it a neighbor? Is it a ghost? I'm the hunter and I'm the host. The power is dying, the darkness is near. The only thing human in here is the fear. Stop your knocking, I've heard it before. I see the shadow creeping under the door. I see the rot behind those eyes. I see the shape of y'all of the sky. Trust the shotgun, heed the red light. Nobody's safe in the middle of the night. Stop your knocking, I heard it before. Lurking just beyond.
There's quite a few I don't recognize.
One stays out, I let one in. Checking for seams beneath the skin. Don't act hungry.
Oh God. That's creepy.
Liar. Clean your teeth and show me your palms. I don't find peace in your fake ass charms. Is that a heartbeat or a ticking clock? I'm the only one who holds the lock. The bags in the kitchen are heavy and still.
Oh.
If you won't leave the basement will, the wood is rotting, the latches old. Do exactly what you are told. Stop your knocking. I heard it before. I see the shadow creeping under the
Fillion.
door. I see the rot behind those eyes. I see the shape of your holiday sky. Trust the shotgun, hear the red light. Nobody's safe in the middle of the night. Stop your knocking. Stay in the
Oh, he looks so worn out. Ah, that's creepy.
The sun is coming up. I'm not opening the door.
God, there's so many. There were so many of them. There was even a part 2, maybe. Oh. There were even a few very mainstream ones as well. So, oh wait, does he have all of them in here? Oh, okay. Holy crap, that is a lot of them. Oh my god, that is so many. Good God, that is a lot. But yeah, that was really good. I would let you in, Griffin. I don't know. That might not be a good thing to let me in. Let's see, where was I? I'm actually kind of surprised to see Sin in this one. And it's her actual model too. It's not the one from other videos. It's her actual model this time. God damn it, Illusion. And then where was I? There I am. Nice. Are we sure it was not a skinwalker and it was... Alright, Illusion, you redeemed it. Son of a bitch. I'm surprised somebody actually has the... Somebody other than Happy has the fucking points for it. Grabs the holy mega bonk mallet stairs. I can't help it, Kura. Illusion redeemed it. So I have to do it. That was your entire wallet. Ada, ada, little one. How was that one? Was that one better than the last one? Oh wow, Happy is still with us. There's a reason I left SAG in 93. They're corrupt to the core. Game over. Yeah, everybody got to hear me do the ada ada. Alright. I'm going to use the bathroom, and I'm going to grab something to drink, so I'll be right back. I made sure to mute this time. I didn't know Leaflet had a Wiggly. Alright. This is another Game It Out, Let's Game It Out video. Hopefully this time it won't be as funny as the last one and I won't almost die because of my fucking chat trying to fucking kill me. The last one was way too damn funny. Now, this is Let's Game It Out. It's I beat this entire Factor game with basically no factory. Star Rupture.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're checking out Star Rupture today. And also, this video is sponsored by War Thunder. But more on that in a bit. Until then, it's time for a new game. First things first is we have to pick our character. To my complete shock, everybody has a bio. For example, Christopher Bonet. Specialization, astrophysics, quantum field theory, multi-dimensional mathematics. Okay, we get it. Convicted of being too smart. Anyway, we're gonna go with Maeve because her specialization is engineering of space excavation machines, which as far as I know is one of the basic points of the game. So as far as I'm concerned, she's doing the bare minimum. And I like that in a person. Anyway, our journey begins here as we wake up from our stasis pod.
You can now exit the lander and begin your introductory training.
I don't know what you're referring to. I've never made you laugh until we all thought we need to call an ambulance. It was fucking you and Happy that nearly freaking killed me in the last one that we watched of this guy's video.
Okay, and I will, but first I want to know more about my personal storage. Is there anything in here I can immediately pillage? Well, what do we have here? Survival food pack, hit points, calories, and hydration. Well, I'm sure it's been a long journey, so let's get to the eating. Sorry, can't talk now. Eating all 10 of my rations. I'm gonna assume that'll lead to no complications. Anyway, besides that, it looks like we have a bunch of these chambers, presumably because you can play this game in multiplayer. But since I'm playing it solo, I like to believe I'm the only one that survived. Anyway, moving on, it looks like over here they want me to answer some emails. Yeah, sure, over my dead body. As far as I'm concerned, we're on an alien planet to avoid stuff like that. Okay, now everybody, remember where we parked. We don't want to lose track of our spaceship. Let's take a gander at this new world and see what we got. Oh, there's so much to appreciate already. Meteors, a hexagonal board for all my board games, and it looks like we've got neighbors. We can't just go over there and say hi to them now, can we? I sure would love to make some new friends on a new...
Letting you out onto the dangerous planet without completing introductory training would be too risky for this investment.
Oh, I see. You're telling me my spaceship lady put this here? And I can't get around it, huh? Well, maybe we'll come back to this because right now, I'm more interested in these Pepto-Bismol meteors. Luckily, we have this, the Harvester. It does just what you think it'll do. It sucks up minerals. Until we can find a way past that barrier, I guess we'll have to make do with what we have. And just generally test the waters with what we can do with the Harvester.
He's playing solo because he has no... I would be playing solo because I have no friends. Fuck the tutorial.
For example, are we getting anything out of this? And the answer is yes, we're getting titanium ore, slowly but surely. And if our gun gets a little too hot, we have to stop, dissipate a whole bunch of that heat, and then we can go back for round 2. And as far as I can tell, no amount of doing this is making the minerals go away. So I'm getting that hopeful feeling that we can...
Depthwalker, thank you very much for the raid. Hello. Rating myself. I don't know. There's sad face. Well, we're all friends with each other now. How you doing, Deps? Did you have a good stream? What were you streaming?
Mine indefinitely here at some point. On the other hand, let's try this thing. Okay, here you go. Eat up. So basically for this thing, we're just gonna go around and do some awkward pore extraction until eventually it's like, oh, you've disarmed me. And then that's the end of that. And now we have all kinds of interesting stuff. Anyway, that's not all we can do. We have a whole comprehensive building menu. And first things first, we need to get the base core.
What solid music review. Yummy rocks. I'm the random hillbilly of the group. Valuable desolation. F automatic.
Allows for the building of other structures. There's more text there, but that's the only part I care about. So my assumption is wherever we put this, that border in the background is going to determine how far out we can build. Wait, what about if I bring it up to the barrier? Looks like I can build it on the other side. Well, screw it. Why not? What's the worst that can happen? Okay, well, this is us now. Our big thing that lets us build is on the other side of the fence. Oh, but we're not done yet. We got to build more stuff, and for that, we need something inside the spaceship. And that...
I'm guessing that was kick.
That thing is right over here. Behold the basic printer. Through this thing we can fashion all kinds of stuff. And by that I mean for the moment just one thing. Basic building material. And to make that we need wolfram and titanium ore. Now the titanium ore we know we can get from this thing. If we really wanted we can just stand here until our gun reaches maximum extraction capacity. Okay, I'm gonna assume 300 should be about good. And now let's see if we can figure out where to get some wolfram ore. Considering how badly we need it, I'm gonna assume it's this stuff over here. So let us find out. Yes, Jackpot. Yes, precious ore, all for me. Okay. And while this is making stuff for us, our character has some words of wisdom.
Necesito agua.
Excuse me, you're thirsty? Is that what that icon means? But I ate all that food earlier. How can I be thirsty already? Oh, good. Now I'm even more thirsty. Well, now we gotta see what happens.
I'm so hungry I feel sick.
You know, something interesting is now happening. I seem to be taking damage. Okay, well, now things are getting a little bit blurry, and I'm sure... Ha! Okay, we're fine. We can respawn. And it looks like for now we respawn back in our ship because we haven't set up a regeneration chamber just yet. Okay, we're back again. And everything's fine and... Oh, hello. It's me. Presumably
you can find your dead body.
Right? Yes, there it is. What if I starve to death again, except this time with nothing on me? Well, let's see. Okay, there's only one body still. I'm gonna assume that that means that we need to have some stuff on us for the body to stick around. So if I just take some of this leftover titanium ore and put it in my new inventory, when I inevitably
I honestly forget about Kick a lot, except when Ember is streaming or Tactical Templar.
die again and then come back to life. Let's see what we got. Well, that's delightful to know. As long as you die with something on you, there can be more of you. Which means before you know it, this turns into this.
Oh, dear
yeah, that's
God.
more like it. Not only do we have bodies all over the ground, covered in filth, and not just that, some of me is on the ceiling too. For whatever reason, it turns out, like, let's say I want to die right here. Right now, there's nobody up here on the ceiling. But then if I die, when I pop back into existence, oh, well, look at that. A fresh new corpse of me. I'm not really sure why it does that. I think it's because it doesn't want to like layer the bodies. Oh, but that's not all we can do. I figured out something else wild. If we stand out here and starve to death, when we flee this mortal coil and we have our body here just hanging out with the ship, if we position ourselves just in the right place and then starve to death again, something wild happens out here. It looks like we can stack the bodies. And more than that, you can walk on these, which has really got me thinking, could we just scale over these mountains with corpses? Well, let's get to stacking. And while I'm stacking these, why don't you stack up some wins with our sponsor, War Thunder. Surely you've been...
I would do this. Is it cannibalism if you eat your own dead corpse? Starvation respawn is the perfect way to fast travel. Oh my God,
sitting
you guys.
around on a relaxing evening and you're like, you know what? I could be choosing from over 2,500 tanks, helicopters, planes, and ships from 10 different nations, ranging from classic planes and hefty tanky boys from yesteryear, all the way to the highly advanced jets and tanks of today. Mine selection runneth over, and whatever you choose, your weapon of choice will be crazy detailed with authentic sound effects and realistic visuals, so that you can do some of this, and also this, not to mention some of this. And so much more. War Thunder's also optimized like crazy, so you can play it on
Hooray
not
for
just
tanky
a stellar
boys.
PC, but also a low-end PC, and PlayStation, and Xbox, and mobile. Mine selection, it hath runneth over twice. There's also a free massive bonus pack waiting for new and returning players on PC and consoles who haven't played for at least 6 months. Just use my linkies in the description, and you'll get an exclusive vehicle decorator, the Eagle of Valor, and 100,000 silver lions, and 7 days of a premium account, and more. And this won't last forever, so now's your chance to join the 95 million players waiting for you, yes, you, in War Thunder. And thanks again to them for sponsoring. Okay, and here we are.
Oh,
Stacking
Jesus
is done.
Christ.
I mean, I don't know if we're ever really done. But hey, how about a tour? First we go up these bodies, and then we climb up these other corpses, and then we follow this long trail of corpses, and then we just keep on going up and up and up. The answer is yes, by the way. Yes, you can just keep climbing up the mountain. And after scaling for a while, I ran into the other edge of the barrier, and then went just a little bit farther. Because if nothing else, the view is spectacular. Oh, and in case you're curious how many bodies it took to do this, 247. Not counting the times I slipped and fell, because those bodies are still there too. Anyway, I started to wonder if there's anything we can do up here. After all, if we look around, there's just so much neat stuff. If only it weren't for this pesky barrier. And then I remembered this guy over here, and how we were able to build on the other side of the barrier. And I kind of thought, wait a minute, maybe we can just build up here. And by that, I mean this thing. The habitat allows placement of interior structures. And at first I was like, oh, maybe not, because it tells me the area is forbidden by corporations, which I think is their fancy way of going, hey, it's too close to the original spacecraft. But look at that border. We might be able to make this work, seeing as how we're now outside of it, which means maybe if we move it beyond those boundaries, we can do something that'll work. And for the most part, the game is like, no, it's too unstable to build there. But I did notice if we mess around for a bit, we get a different error message. Cannot build outside base core area. Oh yeah, I forgot. We need that thing around so we can build, and currently we're too far away. Luckily, we're not limited to one, so what the heck, let's get started on building a second. And the secret to doing so is right here, because as you can see, to build a base core, we need one of these things, which we can get from these meteors, specifically by going around and hollowing it out until the whole thing goes, oh! And that's when we get that item, Meteorite Heart, and now we can build a second base core. And I think I know just the spot for it. First, I gotta climb up this thing again, which I've run up so many times, I think I'm becoming like speedrunner level at it. Okay, let's see. If I were this thing, where would I allow me to be placed? How about right here? Okay. I'm not sure what the hell I'm looking at, but let's place it and see what happens. Oh, okay, I see. We're just barely above the thing. Wait, does this mean I can walk on this?
Nope.
That was my own fault, really. Okay, body number 500 something. Let's try that again. Either way, there it is, sitting pretty. Now that we have this thing, I wonder if we can build other
gotta
stuff.
tickle it
Okay,
just-
let's try and place that habitat. And unfortunately, it's
Damn,
not
I
gonna let us
wasted
collide with
hours in
other
that
buildings,
game.
nor is it gonna let me try to build this stuff into the sky. But let's see, what can we do? Oh, down there on the ground, I see. Well, fine by me. Okay, well, that's kind of good. I guess let's go take a look at it. Whoops, I don't know why I thought that wouldn't kill me. Okay, let's try that again, and let's be more gentle this time. I think if we slide off the rocks, yeah, see, we're fine. Or rather, one of us is. Anyway, now that we're here with our base thingy, we need to add an airlock. Allows access to habitats. Let's see, so let's just go ahead and build that right here. And let's see, I think if I just kind of drop and then... Okay, here we are, in our new home. Ah, yes, home sweet home. And delightfully, I can put airlocks over here, too. I mean, they're not good for anything, but I like knowing they're there. Anyway, we don't have many more options quite yet, so we're gonna build a basic item printer. Just like the one we have in the ship, except this one's gonna be covered in rocks. Next, we need to build something called the corporate terminal, because that's what we do for fun around here. Actually, it's how we unlock stuff, I think. Here's basically how it works. We select a corporation, and they let us unlock things. Finally, we have a solar...
This is like Satisfactory. Just, it seems more advanced.
generator, basic platforms, and an orbital cargo launcher. What the hell is this thing?
Just looking at your own corpse thinking, you dumbass.
Sends provided items to corporations. Each sent product increases your value and reputation with the selected corporation. Well, that's just great. Okay, and now that that's all set up, we have something else we need to attend to. And that's trying to figure out how to get in and out of this place. Luckily, we've got some handy dandy tools. By that, I mean platforms and stairs. So let's see. Let's use some stairs. Oh yeah, this is working out great. Wait, what's this? Why is it yellow? Building is not stable. You mean I can't just keep building forever? Well, what about this support platform? Okay, so let's see. It's lined up. And let's just bring it up closer. Building is not connected with the ground. Okay, fine. Yes, I'm sure that's good enough. I'm sure that distance will be fine. You know, what the hell? Why don't I just use these supports as stairs? Yes, there we go. It's perfect. All you have to do is mount the first platform, hop your way all the way around the side until you make it over here, where we still can't put something right here. But whatever, we can just jump and walk the rest of the way. Now that we've solved that, let's get some other stuff underway. The game really wants us to set up solar generators, which I'm sure is going to be good for something it's...
The way this guy goes about everything is so fucking dumb, but it's hilarious. He could just make another body staircase. Puts the corpse in corporation.
Some point, so I guess we'll just go ahead and put these somewhere. Well, looks like that did it. And we're also gonna have to place the orbital cargo launcher. Yeah, right there looks good. Really using those support beams to their fullest. Okay, so far so good. Actually, wait, I'm getting an idea. If we go in...
Time to play. How can I make this janky thing long and even more janky? This is what I do in games. His insanity is my normal Tuesday. It's amusing the amount of extra effort for laziness.
Here, we pack up this airlock, and instead we put it right here. Look at this, now we can access the thingamabob, kinda. And it looks like the first thing we need to do is process some titanium ore. Oh wait, it looks like this thing needs power. What do you mean you don't have power? Is that not enough over there? Oh, I think I need to do it so the platforms connect. And all it needs is titanium ore. Basically, we need to make these corporations happy, because once we do their little quests, our reputation rapidly starts to increase. And that means over here, this thingamabob, well, it's kind of hard to see, but our reputation is going up. See? Oh, my excitement knows no boundaries. Look at these things we're gonna unlock. Ore extractor and rails. Now the real fun can begin. Oh boy, I'm so excited. Basically, they want us to send more titanium ore, except...
He needs a long rod to poke it. I dig this interstellar redneck decor.
They want us to use the excavator, used to extract basic ores. And bless our lucky stars, the game is kind enough to give us little icons, so we always know where we can do it. Okay, well, let's get started. Cannot build outside base core area. Oh yeah, I always forget. Well, I guess I could reposition this one. We're not really using it anyway. Luckily, we have a handy dandy tool for taking things apart. And thank goodness we can even do it through the barrier. Let's see, we're gonna reposition it. Let's lower it down more. more.
Oh my God.
Yeah, okay, sure, just like that. Not much clearance anymore. Uh-oh, can I not place it up here now? Nah, never mind, it's fine. It just needed a little coaxing, I guess. Okay, so let's see. Sticking out of the front of the thing, I think that's where the ore comes out. So we'll just select our rail, and let's see, we'll just connect it there. Okay, and we'll just place one there, then maybe one there.
He makes
and
stuff
also
so fucking
here. Well, I got
convoluted.
some good news. You can really put
Jesus
down a lot of
Christ! Oh my God! Lazy people work so hard at being lazy. It's the craziest thing.
And so I did. And it's not even just for good looks, it's also practical.
The screen in the wall is so cursed.
Because you can stand on the rails, it
I would do this for...
actually makes for decent navigation. Yes, that's my excuse for building all this stuff.
Oh my God.
Anyway, the important part is it means we should be able to get titanium back over to the thing over here. And we'll just connect that into the thing. Oh boy, there it goes. And red means good stuff, right? I actually think that means it's not getting enough power. That's okay, we can fix that. Let's just take this guy, pull it down for just a second, and we'll just move it so it's... Yeah, okay, that's good. See, there we go. Now the platform's connected, which means now it's gonna connect power to the thingamabob. And now it's blue. Now all we need to do is tell the machine that we would like to begin the level 2 process of more titanium ore. Ah, yes, and there we go. It's coming out, making its way to the thing. Wait, that was it? Why did it stop? Oh, I guess it only sends just what it needs. And here I thought it was gonna fill the whole thing with minerals, and instead we're watching like this cute little train car go through all this crap. Well, something tells me it's gonna be doing this for a while. I hope at least the minerals are having a good time. Thankfully, it doesn't take that long before they make it to the machine, where they get deposited for the corporations. And then before you know it, what the hell happened? Oh, I see. It stopped at level 19 out of 20 for no reason. There's no way, right? It can't possibly be sending more. Well, I'm not seeing anything. Wait, there it is. Really? Are you serious? Well, were you too good to go with the other batch? Yeah, sure, fine. Everybody will wait on you. We want you to have an A++ experience. Well, it's about time. Get in there.
Perfect, almost zero range of motion. Attack of the Spaghetti Tower Monsters. Directed by Michael Bay. Spaghettificate everything in game. Hey, Billy Bob, how many more towers we need? About a few. 50 towers later. Oh. Oh, his CPU fan going burr. Oh God, no! This is hell for me.
Okay, there we go. Level 3 at last. Now we have something called the Analyzing Station. Used to analyze items in exchange for data points. Well, per usual, we'll put this in a really logical place. Yes, perfect as always. Become one with the wall. Oh, but what shall we analyze? Ooh, how about these plants? Yes, I think they'll do nicely. Okay, let's do this. In you go, Space Hot Dog. And for our troubles, we'll get 5 data points. Basically, the idea is like right now we're at level 3, and our meter is currently at 0 out of 50. And if we take our 5 data points and add them, over time, we'll eventually level up and unlock new stuff. So I guess the next step is to find everything that's not nailed down and scan it. And because the barrier's still here, it's probably going to be kinda limited, but that's okay. There's still plenty of things to take like that, as well as these. Ooh, and also one of these. You know, maybe there's an advantage to having the barrier. I can't get to those, but these creatures can't get to me. Aw, poor guys can't get past the barrier. And unfortunately, neither can my drill, or else for sure we'd be doing something. You know, as I run around picking stuff up, I'm starting to think I've just got some friends now. Okay, I think I've got plenty of stuff now. We got 61 space hot dogs, 14 space eyeballs, and 4 purple pot stickers. Surely that'll get us a lot of points. Here you go, eat up. 305 data points. Nummy nummy num. And also these. And finally these. 415 points. Please let that mean I can do amazing things. So first we're gonna use 45 points to level this up, because they had us unlock the smelter so we can do all of this stuff to set up production. But to get from level 4 to 5, we've got the points to just level up again. And now look at this, we can do stuff for all these other corporations. You know, so we've got stuff like fabricators, inventory upgrades, not to mention a regeneration chamber. Now we're talking. And since we have the points, here we go. Now when I die, I can just respawn in here. I mean, I assume that's how it works. Let's find out with a little starving to death. Blah! Oh yeah, there we go. Now we can choose the regeneration chamber. Behold, I live. Actually, you know what? This thing kind of gives me an idea. But first I need to test something. So back over here, we have our friend.
That damn track is full lore quest. So that's where the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser food came from. The mineral hall has an EXP bar. Fuck. Poor creatures, they just want redneck meat. The redneck can agree it's finger licking good. Whatever isn't nailed down just makes you move like a cripple because of making yourself too fat for Bethesda's liking.
The barrier. And naturally, we can't get around it. However, it does look like if we position it just right, we can build a habitat halfway in and out of the barrier. See here, watch this. Home sweet, sorta home. So if this structure can be built half in and out of the barrier, can we do the same thing with a regeneration chamber? Oh, happy day. And the thing about it too is we need to be able to access it because through the barrier we can't touch it. But if we move down here we can, and that's important because we have to claim it so we can spawn from it. And now that this one's been claimed, you know what it's time for? I'm so hungry. And then when we respawn, huh? Where am I? Oh, I appear to be stuck in between the barrier. And let's see, can I walk to the other side? Actually, no. I appear to be all the way stuck. I mean, for now, I see an easy way to get out of this. Ah, there we go. Plenty of space for me. And now we are on the other side of the barrier. And then we can add an airlock. And here we are. Everything we're not supposed to access yet can be ours. So rather than do the request to teach us how to play the game, it's time to look around for cool stuff we're not supposed to have yet. Oh boy, I'm so excited. And if nothing else, we can collect more of this stuff to scan, of which there are many things. Ooh, and what's this over here? Uh-oh, that doesn't look good. Radiation? I'm in pain. Staying here will lead to death. But there's so much cool looking stuff over there. Well. Wow, our stuff doesn't look so bad from all the way back here. It almost looks like we know what we're doing. Almost. Okay, so I've been running around all over the place, and let me tell you what I found. Beautiful scenic landscapes, as well as radiation in all directions, harming my delicate skin until I back off. But mostly it's been about picking up plants and exploding meteorites. Oh, and also these guys, which thankfully we can calm down a little bit easy. Oh, and you know what's kind of funny is I just now realized why it's called Star Rupture. It's because this star ruptures sometimes. And when that happens, you're supposed to get indoors. Can't imagine why. I'm genuinely surprised the bunker can handle this. And then watch as the land turns into a fiery hellscape for a little while, before everything eventually cools down, and then the planet has to slowly regrow itself. And you can go search for, like, unique minerals and stuff. Except that's not gonna happen for us, because it turns out that only starts happening after you finish the tutorial and drop the barrier. So it looks like in our game, the star is stable. Well, how about that? We accidentally stabilized the planet. You guys must be so happy. Anyway, there is a bunch of interesting stuff to discover. Lots of lore. And while that's very interesting and all, the heart wants what it wants, and my heart wants to get into that thing. I guess the first order of business is seeing if we can even get up to it. And the answer is yes, you can, but it's kind of a long and dangerous journey to get there. And for some reason, there's a bunch of opposition between you and that. And I don't really have the means to be fighting this constantly, so I think I have a much better idea on how to approach this. Why don't we just build a staircase of corpses up to it? And we can even set up a base right here on this craggy rock. Oh wow, lucky us. And more than that, we can build multiple stories, combining this with a bunch of ladders, and we've got ourselves a nice launch pad. Oh yeah, look how nice this is. We're gonna be over there in no time. But before we do that, I need to... Wait a minute, what? Am I flying? What happened? How? Why? Okay, so it looks like we have a bug, which the game is in early access. I'm sure they'll fix it, but that day isn't today. Allow me to demonstrate how this works. If you run forward and slide off of a ladder, I don't know why, but instead of sliding off all gracefully, you just start flying in the air. Well, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. This just made our job 1,000 times easier. And actually, before we do that, I wonder, can we fly up to that? Goodbye, comforting ground. We're heading to the atmosphere now. I mean, I think we know that the game isn't gonna let me go all the way up there, but we can test and see just how high the game will let us go. And so far it seems like pretty high. The landmass we were running around on, now just a distant memory. Until eventually... Whoops, I guess that's that. Well, that was fun. Anyway, let's disembark to that thing. First, let's do the trick again. And now that we're free to roam, let's go. Now, I'm not even sure what this thing is. Kind of reminds me of an airplane engine, which means if there is an entrance, why wouldn't it be in the dead center? Okay, let's see if we can dive down into this. Wait a minute, what do you mean it's covered with dirt in the middle? And also, it appears I'm running up against an invisible wall. It looks like this is as far in as I can go. But don't worry, let's not despair yet. After all, there's like tubes and stuff. And whatever this is, yes, promise promising indeed. It looks like there's an opening. Watch out, everybody. We're going in. Oh my goodness, and there's a door in here. Okay, let's see what we can do. Door, no power. Thus, it won't open. Well, what about this? Can we use this? Oh, God. I gotta give it power. Power cell? Excuse me, door. I'm like a deity now. I'm not gonna craft that for you. There's gotta be another way in here. So let's see. Let's just use the power of flight to see if there's another way in. It does look like there's stuff over there. Hang on, I have another idea. Let's head back up to this thing and see if there's something we can do. We're now diving into the side of the engine. We should be sort of above the door now, and it looks like there's a place we can kind of wander between the cracks. Oh, and would you look at that? There's well, there's something down here, that's for sure. Okay, this is definitely the other side of the door, and it doesn't look like I can just force myself through the ceiling. Oh, but you know, this is kind of interesting. Main level access card. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. And right next to it, we have an evacuation pod. Don't mind if I do. Oh, oh, and here we are in the evacuation pod. Okay, and if I use the pod again, I think we should be back at the entrance. See, look, here's the door we got through. Well, isn't that spectacular? I am still floating, by the way. So I guess we're just gonna float our way back over to the evacuation pod and go deeper into the engine. And here we are again. Let's see what we got. Oh, boy. And they supplied us with regeneration pods. Okay, let me select this one so I can respawn anytime. No, wait, maybe I should use this one. Wait, or maybe this one. Oh, there's so many, I just can't choose. Well, except for this one. I don't think that one's working anymore. Okay, so here's basically what's happening. We're inside the thing, and I bet we need to go to the main engine. And on the way, we have a bunch more emails that we're not gonna read, a map that I'm not quite sure how to navigate, and boatloads of creepy corridors. And also, there's a whole bunch of bodies around, all of them with stuff like ammo. You know, because the game is expecting me to come prepared, which I didn't. Well, why can't I just pick up that gun? Whatever, we don't need it. We've got our drill, and it's perfectly good for every task. And even if it's not, that's what the regeneration chamber is for. Truly the gift that just keeps on giving. Anyway, after stalking the corridors for a while and shooting everything that moves until eventually we make it to this backup generator, give it a quick power wash so it starts again. And now that the facility has power again, we stumble our way to the control center, where we see somebody's being lazy on the job. There aren't even any precious minerals I can pull off your body. But more than that, it looks like the central core is missing. Well, no problem. So instead we head out of there, head on over to the tech lab, go up to one of these printer thingies, build the thing we need, head back over to the control room, shove the thing into the thing.
This game actually does look like a lot of fun, even if it's just early access. It's a game that I would probably get because I kind of want to play it now. That was a box that had my last donut in it.
And
it's not a bug, it's a feature.
Go. And now all we have to do is watch it initialize, whatever this is, occasionally taking a brief intermission to fight a bunch of bugs again. Luckily, I found a space where they seem to be mostly docile, so we can just destroy them at our leisure, and then once the threat's neutralized, start the machine up again, and rinse, and repeat. You know, I know it's because I found a spot where they can't seem to attack me, but it almost feels like they're trying to reason with me. Oh well, too bad. I especially like the part where they jump up and they're like, wait, just kidding. Haha, look at him, That's fine, there's more bodies where that came from. And who knows, maybe my corpse will help. Well, it's not hurting, I can tell you that much. They seem kind of baffled by what they're seeing. As far as I'm concerned, this is just the gift that keeps on giving. Well, that worked great. Thanks for the assist, me. Okay, now we can find...
How dare you? I figured it was you, Lunar.
Finally finish off this machine. Here goes nothing. Oh, congratulations. You've activated the Forgotten Engine. This is an early access build of the game, therefore everything that the Forgotten Engine unlocks will be available in upcoming updates. In the meantime, explore Arcadia 7's secrets, expand your factory, and remember, every rupture counts. I mean, unless you're us, where every rupture just doesn't happen. Oh, we still can't leave, by the way. The game...
He cheated it.
Still thinks this door doesn't have any power. That's okay, there's always another way to go. I want to thank War Thunder again for sponsoring this one. Don't forget it's free, and using my linkies in the description or the pinned comment can get you a bunch of free goodies if you're a brand new PC or console player, or if you haven't played in the last 6 months. Oh, and as an added bonus, the boundary force field thing is now gone, but the tutorial's still going. One of these days I'll get around to setting up production, so I hope you had fun. I know I did, and I'll see you next time.
This game actually looks... I was talking. How dare you? This game actually does look like fun. It's a lot like Satisfactory. I feel like I was challenged. My bad. It is a fun team game for best results. Have you played it, Depths Walker? Oh, okay. I never understood why people want fishing in games so damn much. It confused me. It's like it's so boring. All right, later, Nightway. Oh, this is neat. Being in creator spaces. All right, there's the next one. It's another video by Full Metal Patriot. It's called The Unbroken. It is a lyric video.
Sleepless nights, through the silence, through the fights, every tear, every loss, carved a lesson on my cross. Kept calling me through the pain, through the mystery. The cracks in my heart, they let the light in. The breaking was never the end. I'm the unbroken, forged in flame, rising higher through the pain. Every fall just makes me stand unbroken in your hands. It's inside me, a fight.
This sounds really good.
A fight with wars unspoken. A fight among the believers, the unbroken. With faith and fire become one in me. I wrestle down, I face my fear. But grace still found me here. Every scar, a testament of mercy, silent monument. soul. You can break the glass, but not the whole. Through every trial, I still believe there's purpose in the pain that made me. I'm the unbroken, forged in flame, rising higher through the pain. Every fall just makes me stand unbroken in your I'm the unbroken, fire inside, faith unshaken, sanctified. From the ashes I arise, unbroken,
Full Metal Patriot does a really good song. He does a good job. That was a really really, yep, I love it. That was really good. I'm not really sure what I can say other than the fact that it was really good. Yes, his songs do really rock hard. They're yeah. Oh, here we go. Some battles are fought in silence, some victories are forged through fire. This lyric video lets you follow every word as the story unfolds, a journey through struggle, doubt, and the strength that rises from the ashes. As the song declares, I am the unbroken, forged in flame, rising higher through the pain. Very well spoken on that one. And this next one is by Enter Two Credits. And apparently it was a collab with the Wild Rocky. And it's called It's Been So Long. So, let's check this collab out. I like the art style on this one. Very well done.
And it's been so long since I could lift my eyes without shame. And it's been so long since the moment our paths first crossed. And it's been so long since I stood steady without leaning on something false. And it's been so long since your name felt safe on my tongue. And all the nights I've lost to black, no matter how wrecked it appears, the damage I've carved in my wake, I've pushed past every
Oh, wow. Look at that. I love the design on this. It looks really, really good.
Since I could claim I wasn't ashamed to the knee. And it's been too long since I looked in the mirror and felt any peace. And it's been so long since I wrecked it all again the way I always do. And it's been so long, but the chaos fades to nothing when I'm next to you. And all the nights I've lost to black, no matter how left it appears, the wreckage I've left behind, I've torn everything apart once more, once more.
What are you crawling towards me like that for, huh? Head pats and snuggles.
Why do I carry this weight every day? Just to let it fade into silence.
It's the seal.
It's been so long since I could face my reflection and not turn away.
I really like the art style in this one. It's very intricate.
Left my lips, and it's been so long since I watched the fire dance across your skin. And it's been so long that the memory of your touch still lingers within. But the nights are lost to black, as broken as it all feels to me. I see it's mine. I can pin this on the man who raised me, gave what he had, tried his best through the fall.
I just think of a dinosaur when I see your name, Delvanus. Ah, the abs on that one. That's a muscular cat lady. That was really well done. I loved the art style of this entire video. It was very intricate and very, very well done. I loved it. Great song, wonderfully beautiful video. Good job, Enter 2 credit, and Wild and Rocky. That was a great video. Alright, the last video we have for today is by Skybrows. And this one, it's Bollywoodzilla. So I don't know anything about this video. I'm kind of picturing a Dullahan, because I think of trolling I could do with the... Dullahans are not race specific, but they are of, I think it's Gaelic folklore, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, it's Bollywoodzilla.
City has a new nightmare.
Whatever it is, it's getting closer.
You can't fight what's coming. Watch me.
That's not a nightmare. That's a monster.
Then we dance.
Oh my god!
The city is about to fall.
Then we bring it down on our terms.
Whatever that thing
What the hell is
it
this?
didn't come alone. You don't understand. This is the end. Not while I'm still dancing. Bollywoodzilla.
The city is a heartbeat. And tonight, it will stop.
You think you can dance with destiny?
We don't run, we rise.
Everyone talks
What
about
the
taking the high
fuck
road.
is this?
In this city, the road's already falling.
You see it too, don't you?
Cliches save lives. When the monster dances, you better know the steps. The city doesn't need a hero.
It needs a miracle.
Miracles cost extra.
Then do something impossible.
That's my specialty. Looks like the world is about to change its tune. Time to dance, big guy.
What the fuck is this?
Train hides everything, except fear.
It doesn't just roar, it dances.
Some storms dance.
Drop the beat, monster!
Sometimes the storm isn't weather. It's a choice.
Something big is breathing in our streets.
The beat always wins.
That's it. When the shadow dances, the city will bleed. Monsters don't arrive, they rehearse.
Something's coming.
You feel it too?
Yeah. That's not an earthquake, it's a footstep. Then we run? No, we move in rhythm. They said the tremors were natural.
This isn't nature. We have minutes.
Then we run.
It's not coming. It's already here.
They said it was an earthquake. It's not. It's coming.
You can't kill a myth with bullets.
Watch me.
It looks cool, but the whole dancing thing it takes you right out of it.
When the beat stops, the city stops breathing.
You hear that bass? It's footsteps.
Then we keep dancing. Time to teach the monster the rhythm.
Something big is coming. I can feel it. Life insurance covers magic.
What even makes that sound? A mountain with a heartbeat?
You can't fight a myth. It dances back. Then I'll lead. Something's coming. Bigger than us. Then we don't outrun it. We face it. Or we go down dancing.
Some monsters don't just roar, they groove.
If we don't stop it, the city goes with it.
Then we run.
No, we fight and we dance.
I had enough of this. I can't take it. I can't do that. I'll show you something like Bollywood dancing thing. I can't take any more of that. Skybrows, I love you, man, but I can't take any more of that. Where is it? Yeah, I can't. It was too much. There was one thing I had on here. No. Oh, hang on. That's what it was. Where's the one that I had? Jesus Christ, it was playing and it wasn't even on. I had it on here, but it's like it disappeared. You guys can see all the shit that pops up on my feed. It should be in my likes. I'll show you guys an old one as well. It's probably like way down here because I liked it like a long time ago. Or maybe not. Ah, fuck it. This is it. This is Bollywood dancing. Her voice is really freaking high pitched. If I tried to dance like that, I probably would be, I probably would turn asthmatic. This'll probably be nostalgic for a lot of you, because this was 19 years ago. 19 years ago. And it's called Cows with Guns, and it's the original animation.
Fat and docile, big and dumb, they look so stupid, they aren't much fun.
Cows aren't fun.
They eat to grow, grow to die, die to be et at the hamburger fry.
Cow well done.
Nobody thunk it, nobody knew, no one imagined the great cow guru. Cows are one. He hid in the forest, read books with great zeal. He loved Che Guevara, a revolutionary veal.
Cows say tongue.
He spoke about justice, but nobody stirred. He felt like an outcast, alone in the herd.
Cows all drums.
He moved, we must fight, escape or we'll die. Cows gathered around, cause the stakes were so high.
Good cow pun.
But then he was captured, stuffed into a crate, loaded onto a truck, where he rode to his fate.
Cows are bummed.
He was a scrawny calf, who looked rather woozy. No one suspected he was packing an Uzi. Cows with guns. They came with a needle to stick in his thigh. He kicked for the groin. He pissed in their eye.
Cow well hung.
Knocked over a tractor and ran for the door. 6 gallons of gas flowed out on the floor.
Cows run.
He picked up a bullhorn and jumped up on the hay. We are free
roaming bovines. We run free today. We will fight for bovine freedom and hold our large heads high. We will run free with the buffalo or die. Cows with guns.
They crashed the gate in a great stampede, tipped over milk truck, torched
all the feed.
Cows have fun. 60 police cars were piled in a heap, covered in cow pies,
Covered up deep. Cows go dung.
Black smoke rise and
Darken in the day. Bigger McDonald's. Have it your way. We will fight for bovine freedom and hold our large heads high. We will run free with the buffalo or die. Cows with guns.
The president said, enough is enough. These uppity
cows, time to get tough.
Cow dung flung. The newspapers gloated, folks sighed with relief. Tomorrow at noon they would all be ground beef. Cows on buns. The cows were surrounded, they waited and prayed. They mooed their last moos, they chewed their last hay. Cows outgunned. The order was given to turn cows to whoppers, enforced by the might of
10,000 coppers.
But on the horizon, surrounding the shoppers, came the deafening roar
of chickens in choppers. We will fight for bovine freedom and hold our largest eye. We will run free with the buffalo or die. Oh, ho! Cows with guns. Don't look at me like that. I can't fly a chopper. It was great though. It's old, but it's great. It's still good. I wonder if I can do this. Holy fuck, I can. Okay, well that works. All right, well, I'm ending the stream here because it is past 6. So, thank you everyone for being here. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I will be streaming tomorrow. We'll be most likely gaming instead of reacting. So, thank you all for being here. I hope you all enjoyed the stream. And enjoy Alana. I'm surprised I'm able to fucking raid her, but enjoy her. Good night, everybody.
Now, by then, Coulter was already in his late 20s, and old